I recently came across a host called Chemicloud, and I signed up for it thinking I might end up using it. I'm probably not going to end up using it, but before I turn off the account, I thought I would share a few thoughts about this new company called Chemicloud. So the company here is called Chemicloud. I have never heard of these people. It seems like a fairly well-respected hosting company. And leave it to me that if I'm going to bother to sign up for something and give it a try, even if I'm going to end up not using it, I figure I might as well make a video out of it. So that's what I'm doing. So the company here is Chemicloud. It looks like a bulk web host. Now, the reason I originally signed up for this company was because I was looking for an option for some of my much smaller sites, because I am switching over to Rocket.net hosting, which is really, really fantastic so far. However, it's a little overkill for really small websites, so I was looking for an option for that. Now, I will say that I've decided to just stick with Cloudways for that stuff, because why reinvent the wheel here? But I did come over to Chemicloud and checked it out because it is a local company, not local as in near me, but it's U.S. based. The prices are pretty good here, starting at $8.99, WordPress hosting at $2.99. Now, like a lot of companies, these prices are introductory prices, so it does go up from there. A lot of these people do that. The other thing I liked about them is that they use fast disk. It looks to me like they use a Lightspeed powered hosting. Let me see where we can find that in here. Yeah, it's got all those security stuff. So basically, there it is, Lightspeed cache. Redis, or at least on that plan, on the Turbo, they've got object caching. So a lot of the stuff that you would normally consider to be important for a really high performance site for WordPress, it looks like these guys have, even though they're priced in the commodity range with the likes of Bluehost and SiteGround and stuff like that. I did have one interaction with their support, and they do seem like they're pretty quick. It was via live chat, which is something I personally prefer. I don't like to have to rely on an email support desk only, so that was nice. The guy seemed pretty knowledgeable, and so I don't have anything to complain. Now, I'm not utilizing the company, so I haven't dealt with them in a big regard. So that brings me to why am I going to be opting out and canceling my Chemicloud account? Mainly because I decided not to use it. I mean, here's the thing. It's one of these bulk commodity hosts. I got it because I did not want to host some of my more smaller sites on Rocket.net hosting because it's a little overkill for those things. And I figured, well, a cheaper host would be more than adequate for something like that. I decided to just keep those with Cloudways because I didn't want to reinvent the wheel. I'm very, very familiar with Cloudways, and it's fine. I'm going to keep those things with Cloudways. With Chemicloud, one of the things is they use cPanel, and I do not prefer hosts that use cPanel. I think it's a little bit more difficult to use. When you go to sign up for an account, it wants me to enter a domain that I already have. And the thing is, because it's using cPanel and it's not a managed situation with the ability for me to create a site with a temporary URL, the only way for me to even get my first site set up in here was to migrate one of my domains over, and I don't want to do it. I didn't want to commit to it, and so I don't like the way cPanel works. I don't like having to go into Scriptalicious or whatever the heck that thing's called to install WordPress, and it's just too many icons. I do not like cPanel. I don't like cPanel, but it goes with the territory with these low end hosts, which seems to be where Chemicloud is. So that's the basic summary of Chemicloud. I'm not going to use it. I don't like cPanel. That's a massive reason why I'm not going to use it. It does seem as if their support seems decent. It does seem as if the reviews from other people that I've seen have given them good marks for their support. I do like their software stack because it is seemingly a pretty performance-friendly software stack with Lightspeed and a lot of the object caching and all that type of stuff. So they've done a good job. It sounds like if you really spend the time to get your sites tweaked on these guys, you're going to probably get a lot of site performance for your money. And that's a really good thing. When I signed up for this thing, I was able to sign up for a 3-year plan, okay? And then I got a coupon because I use this plugin called Honey on my browser, and it popped up and said there's a coupon. Long story short, I was able to get 3 years of hosting with these guys for $179 or something like that. So you can't beat that. I thought that was a really swell price. Like a lot of these cheaper hosts, they give you that introductory rate, and then it's going to pop up to their full price. And frankly, their full price is still reasonable. But you don't want to be caught with your pants down on that if you're expecting that price to be you're locked in. It's not. But that's the way most of them are. So anyway, before I go and I request a refund with Chemicloud because I do have a 45-day money-back guarantee, I just wanted to make a few comments about it. Again, I had never heard of these people, but they are local, at least to the United States. It seems like they're independently run. They're not under some big conglomerate. They seem like they know what they're doing in terms of support. They've got a pretty performance-friendly web stack, but you're not going to get any real special features. It's just cPanel, and they're throwing you into the deep end with that whole thing. And I guess you'll just ask for their help from support if you don't like it. Personally, I'm not going to use cPanel. I'm not going to pay to use a cPanel host. There's too many other good options out there. So anyway, those are my off-the-cuff remarks about Chemicloud. And I'll talk to you later.